Hi Cancers, welcome to your August 2017 readings. I apologize for being a little bit late. I had a family emergency that came up. My family got into a car accident. They're okay though. They are injured, but nothing that can't be healed, right? So very blessed for that. And I'm also very lucky because I was supposed to be in the vehicle and I didn't end up going in it. My dad took my place in the car, which was pure fluke because he never does that. And he even said that. And it was actually a bonding moment for the family. So, I mean, there's always good from bad, right? I had two cards that flipped out while I was shuffling off camera. I was clearing the cards out for you guys. And you have the Ace of Pentacles and, the Two of Swords. Hopefully you guys can hear me and I'm not yelling because I've been having technology issues. I got my computer fixed. I did a few other videos and there were some comments left that the sound wasn't working and I fiddled around with it for like an hour. Hopefully it's working now. I gotta bring it back in. Obviously the guy didn't do a good job. I'll be bringing my sister in to deal with him. She's a Leo. She'll handle it right. We're going to try to cover your home, work, and relationships. In relationships, they come in all forms. I repeat this in all my videos in case there's new viewers watching. It's a general reading, right? So relationships come in the form of partnerships. It could be business partners, or it could be co-workers, family members, spouses, siblings, grandparents even, right? So keep that in mind. The energy that I'm feeling with these two cards here that flipped out, I'm going to be pulling more, but it's just, I read energy. So with energy, it's falls, I guess, into the more clairvoyant and medium category. Energy is just what I read. I just like, I'm Aquarius and Sagittarius. I got strong Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Virgo. So Virgo is very, logical, as well as Sag too. It's hard to put into words how I read the energy, but sometimes it's sight, sometimes it can even be a smell that's clairvoyant. They get a lot of smells. It can be sounds. It varies, right? But the feeling that I'm getting with your cards, because sometimes they don't have the traditional meanings, and I've been getting a lot of people asking me to read specific ways, or I could read the traditional meaning of the cards. Sometimes they do have that meaning. It's just I read energy. So like the cards are tools for me to hone in on that energy because, I don't have complete control over my abilities, right? And I'm learning just like everybody else is learning. And I was guided to do these videos. I do them for free, right? So it was just my spirit guides guided me towards. What I'm getting with these cards, though, is that you have a choice at work, and this could be to be self-employed, is what I'm getting with these cards. And I've gotten that for a while for you guys, Cancer, and it seems like this is a hard decision for you to make. In previous readings, we did speak about saving money, but I do feel like this is an option for you to go self-employed, Cancers, or even a new job. It could be a new job for some of you guys. We have the Six of Pentacles, and I am seeing, you have to be, like I just said in previous readings, we spoke about saving money because there was a rainy day that you were going to need it for. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, we have the Fool, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so I feel like for those of you that are making the choice to go self-employed, okay, it's concerning you. You're in your head a lot about it. You're quite worried what it's going to do for your home life. Okay, but it's saying not to worry, okay, because if you worry, then you're going to attract the exact thing that you're worrying about. All right, so you need to stay positive is what the cards are saying. Okay, but you're missing details, Cancer. Okay, and we've gone over this a few times, that there's more practicality that needs to be applied. And what's coming through, okay, with the Fool, what I'm getting with the Fool is that this is routine. The word routine is coming through. So this is like, and scheduling. And I think I got, my nose is itchy. So that's usually bang on, where it's like a, I don't mean bang on like it's right. I mean like it's a important message, you know, where scheduling seems to be an issue for you. Because I'm getting completion of projects. You need to schedule them in order to get a consistent, well, the word consistent is coming to mind, but if you want, okay, the cards are saying if you want a consistent flow of money, the message I'm getting, a consistent flow of money if you're working on your own. Okay, well then the cards are saying scheduling, the word scheduling is coming to mind. You need to prioritize things, okay? So that means hammering out a specific sketch, like writing it down from this time to this time, I do this, you know, and then figuring out how much you can do in that time, and then seeing how you can make shortcuts to that, or just completing your tasks in that time frame. Like you have, if you're working for yourself, you do have to, like, it's still a job. You have to you got to be punctual, and you got to schedule, right? Like, and it's, the cards are saying you can't let outside circumstances dictate your schedule. Like you gotta, if you're working for yourself, you really got to stay focused and prioritize, the cards are saying. For some of you guys, if you have a child, I feel like your child's going to do something that's going to make you quite happy. I'm not sure what it is. Some of you guys, Cancers, you could be getting new offers, romantic offers. I'm not getting specific signs coming through. You do have a lot of Earth, though. And Gemini and Sag and Aries. For some of you guys, this could just be a renewal in your relationships. This could be with family members too. This could be a new child being born. Sorry, Mercury retrograde. You do have a concern about this new beginning, though, whether it's moving or changing jobs, or you're starting your own job. You have a lot of concern about it, it's saying. Or you're going to, right? Like there's this chance here of being overwhelmed. And what the cards are saying, what you need to do, okay, I feel like the Queen of Swords needs to be you. This could be an outside influence. This is talking about, but I feel like this is you guys. It could be a lawyer. Some of you guys might need to talk to a lawyer. This could be a lawyer. They could figure out the legal stuff for you. But I feel like this needs to be you guys, okay? So, you need to be very analytical. They say they're cold, the swords, kings, and queens. They're not. They're thinkers, all right? So you're more excited about the feeling of starting over, or a new move, or a new romantic partner, or a new beginning with your family. But what you need to do is you need to be more of a thinker. So it's like you need, okay, because they're the businessmen and women, these guys. Okay, the fire signs tend to be more entrepreneurs, but these guys tend to be the business guys. They handle all the legal stuff, the practical things, right? Like it's talking about laws, I'm getting, and legit is coming to mind. So making sure that everything, like it's like all your I's and T's are crossed. Everything's legit. Everything's legal. you know the rules in your state or your country, or for whatever product or item you're doing, where you're selling it. It's saying that you do need to ensure that everything is legit, okay? Because you want to secure your foundation, and you want to make it strong and a firm foundation. It's making it legit. If it's a new job, then it's ensuring the contract. You read the contract thoroughly, it's saying. Um, I do feel like that you might need to talk to somebody that knows some sort of laws or something for your business, right? It could be tax breaks, even what you can get for tax breaks, but legit. It's very important. Legit's coming to mind. So whatever you're doing, make sure it's legit. Okay. Uh, Otherwise, you're just like, we got this anxiety coming in. Um, okay, so I'm getting if you're starting a new job, it might be practical for you to downgrade, okay? Or even if you're starting your own business, then you, again, practical. It's like you need to be practical about things, okay? So if you're just starting a business, it's wise to still have a full-time job and have at least a few months saved up so you can still pay your rent and buy food and stuff like that. If you're gonna, you need that backup. It's saying you need a backup in your account. But it's also saying that I don't feel like this Nine of Swords is like you need to worry about things. It's like thinking. You need to really think about things. You really need to prioritize. So it's like you need, if you're starting your own business, then you need to downgrade, it's saying, right? Like to ensure that you have that extra flow of money coming in. But it's saying not to worry. So I just pulled the Five of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So it could be a separation, you guys, like a divorce happening at home, or finances splitting up. But I do feel like this is more so you're worried and concerned about your finances. Okay, and it's saying that, okay, if you're worried about it, worrying is not going to do a thing. You need to think about solutions. It's what it's saying, right? We got the Wheel of Fortune here. So you got to turn that worry into solutions, right? Like whatever the problem is, then find a solution for it, it's saying. The worrying is going to hurt you. But for relationships, it's looking quite good. You got both the Knave of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which is grounded energy. That's the most grounded energy you can get, right? So it is the younger energies. So, and with the Fool here, okay, don't be naive about things. There is a chance here somebody could be quite cunning. Um, I'm getting the word cunning. I do feel like some of you guys, okay, Cancers, you're worried about starting this business at home. But it's not even, you're excited about it, but it's like giving you anxiety. Okay, so, okay, what it's saying at home and in your relationships, whatever you're having anxiety over, it's communication style. It's what it's saying, okay? And with communication style, it's saying that there may be some projection happening. So past wounds, past hurts might be being projected out towards others, and that's what's causing the problems. Some people may feel that you're coming across quite blunt and harsh, right? Is what I'm getting? Or you might have to be that way. But it's saying if you are blunt and harsh, it's going to hurt you. So be careful of that, right? Like, because I'm getting, like, Cancers, you might be triggered to go in your shell, and somebody might poke you while you're in your shell, and you might lash out, okay? Work is looking positive though, you guys. Whatever your creative idea is, or it's magic. Your new job, or you got the. I don't know if you heard the siren. It's I always that's a sign. Um, there's loyalty and dedication needed though. Okay, to your job. If you have a choice, okay. If you're gonna go work on your own, you need to understand there's like it's no different than a job. The only difference is you can't be fired, and how you get fired when you have your own company is it gets run down, right? It fails, and that doesn't usually fail because it was a bad idea. It fails because the follow through, right? Like, or there could have been a tweaks and changes made, and there was denial in the process, right? But it is telling you to watch your money. Whatever your idea is, it's magical. Some of you guys, the Ace of Cups, could be performers. The Fool and the Ace of Cups. So if you're like an actor or a singer, or that takes time. Like you gotta, it's saying be dedicated, but I'm getting like a business here. So like I guess actors and singers, right? You're your own business, right? So uh, it's talking about loyalty. I'm getting at work loyalty. The word loyalty is coming through. So your loyalty might be tested too at work. Um, I see two other people. So you might have some people that are verbally coming at you at work or talking behind your back. Ignore it. If that's happening, it says ignore it. But your work looks positive. It's really positive, your work. And even your relationships, what's coming through in your, oh, let's just pull it, is don't be naive. I don't want you guys to be naive. We have the Fool here, right? If you look on this deck, you see his face. He's quite cunning. So I want you to be careful of trickery, because if there's any trickery, that's going to, either side of the scale that it's on, it's gonna come back. Because if it's on your side, we got the Five of Cups here, all right? So there's going to be disappointment. But that disappointment's to get you to the Knight of Cups, all right? And the Knight of Cups can come in and out, right? So you could have a lot of options, you guys. Don't be too risky. I mean, safety first, right? If some of you guys are trying to conceive, it is saying that you have a high chance of conceiving this month. But it needs to happen more in a natural state, not in a we're trying to get pregnant state. The body needs to be at rest, it's saying, like relax. So like on a vacation, in a going on vacation, or just a romantic weekend, should do the trick. I always feel awkward when I'm talking about stuff like that. Some of you guys, okay, if you're if you're auditioning or you're applying for jobs and stuff like that, you could get a lot of messages, like a lot of positive feedback. I'm getting, like, if you started your own business, you're going to get a lot of positive feedback. It might be overwhelming for you. So if it's overwhelming for you, then you need to seek help, counsel, right? Like, it could be somebody in a government office that can just provide clarity to any questions you have. Could even be a librarian, like. Um, Okay, so there might be an emotional disappointment at home. And I'm not going to lie, it's due to a secret that's going to come to light. Like, the secret is going to come to light, Cancers. This doesn't mean that it's cheating. It just means that there could have been somebody spent more money than they should have and they haven't said it, or somebody bought a car without mentioning it. Maybe somebody quit their job without talking it through with their partner, or something like that. There is some sort of secret that's going to come to light. But this is also talking about you guys, okay, at home. Like we said earlier, if there's any problems happening at home, those problems are occurring because, you've emotionally shut off, right? Like, you're being sharp, right? Which means that if a Cancer is being sharp, then they're holding in their emotions. They're not expressing themselves. And a Cancer needs to express themselves because you constantly feel, so you're constantly absorbing energy. And if you don't get to release that, then, it's going to come out in a negative aspect. Okay, so there's a chance here that there can be an emotional outburst even from holding everything in. So you want to let that out in moderation, and you want to be aware that it is Mercury retrograde. We got a lot going on with Leo, so you could be fired up, right? And this could be you could be overwhelmed with, like, maybe perhaps you started a new job, a new career, you moved. There's just been a lot of change happening at once, and you could be overwhelmed by that, and it could cause you to lash out, and you don't mean to do that, right? So, or you're really tired. And if that's the case, again, I'm getting priorities and scheduling is coming through, Cancers. That's really important for you guys, okay? That even could go for your eating too is really important, that you're ensuring that you're getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't start drinking to get yourself back on balance, because that might be when everything comes out. So be aware of that. But it's saying at home, if you want things to get better at home, if there's any issues happening at home, it's due to communication. And the Knight of Cups is coming up, so it needs to be like more romantic gestures happening at home. It's talking about saying I love you, or watching TV together, a movie together at home, even game night with the kids, okay? Emotional bonding is what's needed, because there's this separation with emotions, right? And Cancers, we don't want that to flare out, So just little things, even baking with your kids or cooking dinner with your husband or something, emotionally bonding, right? And you can even put music on while you're cooking, or even cleaning, put the music on, kids can dance, but it's talking about happy, uplifting stuff, bonding. So that's the energies I'm getting. Hopefully that helped you guys out, and I really hope, fingers crossed, the sound was good. And I will see you mid-months. Ciao for now.